Welcome to my honest opinion.
Roast.
You can fuck the rest because I ain't got time for it. Welcome to another episode of My Honest Opinion, hosted by myself, the comedian Semi Cedar. Now, I want to talk to you guys about boxing. I was watching Talksport on YouTube today, and they had the heavyweight boxer on the show, Derek Chisora. And one of the hosts was Darren Bent, and I forgot the other host's name. God bless him, I forgot his name. But he usually does a lot of the boxing content on their show. So anyway, they had Derek Chisora on the show, and they was just asking him about Anthony Joshua, if he should fight the bar again, and will he fight the bar again, and Derek Chisora was saying, yeah, he should fight him again, and it will be a different fight this time. Anthony Joshua basically didn't take the first fight serious enough and stuff like that, of that nature. He was saying, but he's saying it'll be a different fight this time, and he's basically rooting for Anthony Joshua, So I'm guessing they're friends. Because that's how this business works. If you're not your friend, he's gonna lose. If he's your friend, of course he's gonna win. It's basic, And then the talk moved on to who Derek Chisora is gonna fight next. And where it could take place. So he said, yeah, my options are wide at the minute because I beat the heavyweight boxer Joe Dress in his last fight, so he's saying that his options are quite wide at the minute for potential fights. He said one of the fights that he could take a trilogy fight on with Dillian Whyte, because the last two fights were amazing. I'm not gonna lie, they were good fights, worth a trilogy, 100%. If you want to see proper sluggish boxing, that is a fight that should be made. Yeah, so I thought, that's not a bad fight. And then he said the second fight that could be made is, this is his words, not mine. He said, oh yeah, me and Ngannou, Francis Ngannou, might end up fighting back in Africa, because we want to put on a show. I want to put on a show for my African people. His words, not mine. Oh, so you're African now? I thought you was Union Jack. I don't know what flag I don't know what country that flag represents, by the way. So don't try and pick my brains. All right. I just saw shit around his neck all the time, Oh man, I'm telling you, right? If we start off with 100 brain cells, we enter this earth with 100 brain cells, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out. After all the fights he's had, he's probably only got one left, Derek Chisora, because brilliant fighter, he's tough as old boots in the ring. But outside of that shit, I just think, fucking hell, how smart is this guy really? Do you know what I mean? His IQ ain't the best, man. It really ain't. Like, it kills me, man. It kills me. Because in one breath he's saying that he wants to go back to Africa and fight Ngannou in front of the African people, and they can get to see these two legends, in the flesh for the first time, in their lives, because obviously when do they ever fight in Africa? They don't fight in Africa, they fight in Europe, right? And everywhere else in the world. So I get that. It was a lovely thing for him to say. It really was. But I just think, how fucking confused are you? 1 minute you're wearing a Union Jack flag around your neck every 5 minutes, and you're talking about my African people, and then in the other breath, he's saying about, if he fights Dillian Whyte, it's going to be in the Albert Hall, and he's going to invite politicians, and presidents and shit. The names he mentioned, they baffled me, man, because you're talking about Africa in one breath, my African people, then you're mentioning you're going to invite Nigel Farage. Yeah? And you're shouting out reform. Do you know what his reform is? It's sending motherfuckers like you back to Africa. Okay? You're going to have that fight with Ngannou and you ain't coming back. Right? Then he's talking about Donald Trump. Yeah? Now, I don't trust me. If I had to pick two people out of the two, Nigel Farage, Donald Trump, they said, "Who do you want to hang out with today?" I know I'm hanging out with Donald Trump. Serious. I know, like, I'll be like, Trump, him. Yeah, the guy with the blonde toupee. Yeah, that guy. You know, fuck Nigel Farage, man. Seriously. It's like, honestly, man's lost. Man's lost. You know, because every other breath, you're contradicting yourself, man. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I overthink shit. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But it does sound like to me, you know. And for me, I to the outside, I might overthink shit, but to me, I'm just keeping it real. Do you know? That's the truth. I don't know how to do anything else. Do you know what I mean? This is my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. My advice as well for moving on to Daniel Dubois and AJ rematch. No. Yeah, like the dad in Friday. You want some of this, old man? You know, when D-Bone, you want some of this, old man? Huh? No. Come on, son, let's go. You know, when he gets his son and then they start, you know, they run off and shit. That's what I'm saying needs to happen with this rematch. Don't be rematching Daniel Dubois, AJ, because you're going to get smoked again. Yeah? He's going to put you in that thing the Rastas smoke, a chalice. Yeah? Fuck a spliff. You know? He's putting you in a chalwa. Yeah? Remember I told you, you're getting smoked that way in the second fight. I would allow it if I was you. Seriously. You know what I mean? And I'm Rasta myself. I smoke chalwa. And I spoke for the third party just then, but I'm a Rasta myself. You can get me? I smoke chalice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Hey, no, man, that's not an advisable fight for him. I'm not saying there's no chance of him winning it at all. Of course there is. He's AJ, innit? Do you know what I mean? But, no. What I'd do is I'd wait for the loser of Usyk versus Tyson Fury, you know, which is probably going to be Tyson Fury, and then fight that guy. Yeah, fight that guy. Come on, man. For real, man. Fight that guy, man. Serious, the loser, because that's like, you're on a downward trajectory right now, my brother. So the loser of that fight is who you need to be fighting, bro. It's probably going to be Tyson Fury, like I'm saying. You get me? So yeah. That's a crowd seller. Tyson Fury versus AJ. That's what everyone wants to see. So that's the fight I want to see him in next, to be quite honest with you. Do you know what I mean? I'd even see him in the ring with fucking Wardley. I'm not even gonna lie, because I feel like that would be a tough fight for him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if Frank Warren would risk Wardley, to be honest. Like, that would be a little bit of a risk for Frank Warren to just throw his guy in there with someone like AJ, who's been there and done it all. Do you know what I mean? Been there, worn the t-shirt. Do you know, he didn't turn up against Daniel Dubois, but that's Daniel Dubois, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Against Wardley, he could easily turn up. And then if he beats Wardley, it's some madness. But I'm saying all that to say this. If he did beat Wardley, it wouldn't be an easy fight. He wouldn't do it easy. I'm telling you, he would not do it easy. It'd be hard for him. The only way I could see him winning that fight is through using all of his experience. Do you know what I mean? That he's got in the ring, and he's probably got a better boxing IQ than Wardley. So that kind of stuff. But punch for punch, I'm telling you now, Wardley can take a punch and he can fucking give one out as well. So he'd be in trouble. He'd be in trouble in that fight. You know, it wouldn't be an easy fight for him. That's a fight I would gladly watch him in, AJ next as well. You know, so yeah. You know, he's AJ in it, so that's one thing with him. You know that he's got mad options. It don't even matter if he's on a downhill spiral. He's got better options just because of who he is. His name carries weight alone. AJ, that name alone. Anthony Joshua. Anywhere you go in the world, people don't even know, don't even watch boxing. But if you say Anthony Joshua, they know what you're chatting about. Where it's mad. Don't get it twisted. Trust me, you can go anywhere in the world and you can say Anthony Joshua. Oh yes, I know Anthony Joshua. You get me? I don't know what voice that was or what part of the world, but yeah, they're gonna tell you their name. You don't even watch boxing. All right. So yeah, then yeah, his name is massive out here. But moving on to Dubois, his next fight is gonna be against Joseph Parker, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nah, that's a good fight. You know, stylistically, that makes for a good fight. Because for me, Joseph Parker, he's I don't know, he's a bit awkward, man. You get me? You don't know what he's gonna do next. You don't know, man. He's unpredictable. Do you know? And what's his name is just straight sluggish in it. Do you know what I mean? So that's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm actually looking forward to Parker versus Dubois. And you know what? It's a fight that Dubois can definitely win. But it's once again, it ain't gonna be tin food. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna have to put some work in to win it, and that's what I want to see. You get me? I don't want to see him fighting the hardest guy because he's defending your belt, innit? After just winning it, so give him some kind of leeway, but not too much, man. He's got the person you fight next has to have a little bit of ilk about him in it as well. And Joseph Parker, for me, he's the right candidate, bro. He is, because he just beat Wilder up the other day, and then he beat Jimmy Jang up before that. Like, come on, man, this guy's on smoke still. Do you know what I mean? So for me, he deserves a shot at the world title just for smoking them two brothers in your last couple fights. You deserve a shot. Yeah, you know, he's interim champion or whatever, but that interim thing don't have a belt in it. You know, he deserves a shot at the belt. So he gave up his title, which was interim champion, to go for a belt, which makes sense to me. And does he deserve it? Hell yeah, he deserves it, man. He just heard the two names I said he smoked. He just smoked Wilder and Jilly Jang. Why them man had to fight each other, and then Wilder got smoked by Jang. You get what I'm saying? Mazzolina, innit? That's all I'm saying. Now, but the boxing thing's going on away, man. Trust me, it's going on good right now still. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, long may that continue, man. And I noticed right now the boxing's on our side of the water. It ain't really in America like that still. Britain's got the thing up, boxing wise, up, fam. Remember I told you, you get what I'm saying? And now the Saudis are involved as well, like just pumping the money into the fights and getting us the proper fights that we deserve to see. Bro, this has been the best time for boxing for me in a long time. I remember, like, fucking, I don't know, it must have been about 2010, 9-10 to 2014, 15. I didn't give a fuck about boxing. I hated it. Garbage. For a good 4 or 5 years, I didn't care about boxing, man. But now, Jesus, is it alive? It's alive. It's alive. Trust me, boxing is alive. Yeah? Like when that square-head cunt Frankenstein got out of bed. Alive. Yeah? Remember I told you? Yeah, mate. It's a problem. It's a problem. For real. But anyway, that's been my take on a little bit of the boxing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the boxing scene. There's the comedian Semi Cedar. God bless you all. Take care. Stay blessed. Out.